Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Noel. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Noel. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Niners had 8 and 5 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carlson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He finds finds his man. Complete. It's Baker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Benson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Operating from the gun, Noel. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Noel. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready?
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Noel. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
Yeah, the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Ready, Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Noel over the middle, complete. That's Kramer.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Noel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49ers 40-yard line.